Alright, let's go ahead and find a game. It's been 9 days since I played online against some random person. And we get LurkingTurkey, who is 1403. Alright, we've got a King's Indian. Once they play e4, I play d5, or d6 rather. Don't remember this variation super well, honestly. Now I guess I'll take. That's interesting. I expected him to take with the pawn. Let's hit the bishop and the pawn. Interesting. Let's go ahead and castle out of the pin. He might take here, and I'll just recapture. Not too worried about my pawn structure being damaged. I'm going to try and play my bishop out here and prevent him from castling. And then I can also play rook b8 and attack his queen side. What is that move doing? We can come here. And he's attacking my bishop. He allows my queen access to this square. Is that good? After he plays here, I could play here. But then he just takes my bishop. I'm just going to play rook b8. Okay. I want to try and get my queen into this game somehow. Maybe I trade off his... Maybe I trade off the bishops. That's his most active piece. I like my bishop though. I don't really want to give it up. I could come here with my knight, and then we trade, and I don't really see what I get from that. Let's just play queen here for now. Okay. That was a bad move because I allowed this. As soon as I played it, I knew I'd fucked up. Alright, what can I do now? I guess I'll play here. Now he can take, and maybe I'll take, but then he comes here, and I have to come, I guess I have to come here, and then he can take, so maybe I move my rook first, and then where do I move the rook, though? Damn it, this game was going well, too, until I did that that queen move. That was bad. Presumably he's going to take this now. He might castle. Interesting. Let's go ahead and take the pawn. And then I think my only safe square is here, right? I'm not sure what he's planning with that move. I don't know what I should be doing here. Maybe I bring my rook to the semi-open file. I don't like the placement of this rook very much. Maybe I try and bring my knight into the game somehow. I don't really like that this allows him to trade bishops and then he can give a check, but I don't know how useful that check is to him. Wouldn't be my first game back without a massive blunder though, so that's interesting. Well, this allows this fork, right? But he can get out of it with the check, so it doesn't really work. Because if I come here, he comes here with check, I move my king out, and then he moves his rook out of the way. But then I could take this pawn with check. Maybe let's move my king out of the way preemptively, and then perhaps he won't move either of these pieces. Okay, so he's hitting, well, he's not hitting this because I'm defending it. And I'm defending this as well. It also opened my queen up. Let's come here. He has a counter fork of his own right here. Need to watch out for that. I'm almost kind of considering not even giving the check, or taking the rook and giving this check. But then after he comes here, I don't really see what I would do. Play rook here with check, and then he takes, and then my queen, oh no, because his knight defends that. That doesn't work. So if I played here, and he comes here, and then when I try to come back and pick it up again. Well, let's say I take, he comes here instead, that way it's not check when I come back. Do I have anything interesting there? I don't really think so. Let's just take. Okay, he's going for that. Both of my rooks are defended, and I'm losing one of them for sure, right? So if I move this one, and he takes, and then I recapture, he recaptures. I think it's better to do something with my queen, maybe like here, and I'm hitting this rook. Wait, but if I do, so if I go here, then he can take the knight and my rooks are still hanging, so I gotta move the knight. Maybe here, and then let him take one of the rooks, and I recapture. And I have a check also. Maybe I can move this rook over and try and hit this. That's interesting. Okay, I'm losing this no matter what, right? I could play here, but then he takes, and I take, and he takes the knight, and he's just winning there. I'm definitely losing the knight, so let's take this pawn with check, and then I'll take this pawn. And, or actually maybe, depending on, it depends what he does, maybe I'll come here. Yeah, wait, what if I come here, and then he takes, and I come here with check, and then he has to go here, and I have to, and then I come here, isn't that mate? If his queen moves off this diagonal, I think I'm also threatening mate here. Because he would have to take, and then I would play rook here. I guess that doesn't work if his queen moves onto this diagonal. His queen covers this square, it doesn't work. Somehow I'm actually up 2 points of material. Feels like I should be down. I guess because I was considering my knight to be lost. What if he plays a move like this? And he tries to get a mate on me somehow? Like I take, and then he brings his queen here or something and starts harassing my king. I think if he plays here, I'd take that. Oh, he has this move. Damn. Game's over. I'm surprised he hasn't played that already. There it is. Fuck. Wish I'd seen that. Well, GG. May as well give this check. There's not much I can do now. So I'll put my queen here and just try and shove this pawn forward. I mean, he's just going to bully me around with the rook, though. Like rook here. Or rook there. It's kind of a weird move. Maybe he wants to play pawn forward. Just going to push this pawn forward. This game is over. Presumably he's going to play here. He does not play there. Does this allow me to do anything? I don't have any checks, unfortunately. I'm just going to play here. Allow him to mate me. Maybe he'll just blunder and play his queen here. You never know. Do I have any way of preventing mate? I think I can play this actually. Because he wanted to play queen here. Maybe it would have been better to play king. No, that leads to mate. Now he plays here. And I guess I come... I think either way it's made in a few moves. Well, maybe he'll repeat. I think if we repeat it once, he'll realize he needs to check with the rook next. Now he's preparing to give... Let's come here. So now I'm covering this check. Not covering that check though. Didn't think about that one. Good game. 5 blunders. Brutal. Let's see what I did wrong. Already this is incorrect. Should have played d5. It was best to play my knight there. Damn, should have done that. So wait, what were my best moves here? Castles. And then when I did castle, the other move was bishop there. Interested. Did I have a way of defending this? Oh, just dropping my queen back. Yeah. Obviously. That was pretty dumb. If I'd played this check first, he comes here. Damn. Wish I'd seen that. Taking was best. Interesting. Well, good game.